welcome to your weekly horoscope from 29th December to 4th of January. Make sure to watch your rising sign first, Sun and Moon come next. Hello Aries, let us see what your week ahead looks like. Four of Water. This is the week where you might feel some kind of a loss. This is a week where you might feel like you have missed out on an opportunity, or you might be feeling emotionally drained because someone you were very close to has suddenly left you alone, or someone has betrayed you, or you might be feeling like not everyone around you wishes you well. You might be having a lot of indecision, a lot of second thoughts, and you might be second guessing every decision that you have made of late. This is not the time to get into the depth of despair. This is not the time to feel sad about yourself, but this is the time where you need to build your inner strength and think through making any new decisions. This is the time to rest and recoup. This is the time to gather your resources back and just move forward when you are completely ready. Do not fret about anything, do not feel sad about the lost things, because everything will come back to you in the right time. Hello Taurus, let us see what your week ahead looks like. Page of Fire. This is the week where you are feeling enthusiastic. This is the week where you are feeling outgoing. You want to go all out on all the pursuits that you have been having. If you're thinking about your work, you are going to put your 100% efforts. You might be upskilling yourself. You might be taking initiatives. You might be standing in the leadership position, and you might be thinking about making some big leaps of faith as well. In relationships, you are ready to take things forward. You are ready to take ownership. You are ready to put your best foot forward so that this relationship can move forward. And this is also the week where you will be focused on learning something new about your counterpart as well. You are open to possibilities, you are open to putting in the extra effort, and you are in the right place. Your heart is in the right space. Just keep putting those efforts, just keep going, and do not let anything, any kind of a dissatisfaction or any kind of a second thought creep into your mind, because your determination, your efforts are going to pay off, whether it is personal life or professional life. So just go for it, Taurus, and don't stop. Hello Gemini, and we have two cards for the Geminis, the 10 of Earth and the Moon. This is the week where you might be feeling fulfilled on one hand, and you might be reminiscing about some kind of a loss on the other. You might have recently made one out of two choices, and whatever choices you have made might not be completely fulfilling. You might be reminiscing about what you have lost, and you might be emotionally conflicted about certain aspects of your life. If you have recently made a job change, you might be conflicted about your growth prospects in the new organization, or you might be thinking that you left a very well settled position in the previous organization, and you might not feel very good about it. In relationships also, you might have made some kind of a compromise, or you might have had some kind of a disagreement with your counterpart, which might trouble you in the time to come, and you are not feeling very happy about the situations right now. But understand, all the situations that have happened are happened in your highest good, and you are going to be a forerunner in the time to come. So don't look back, start focusing on the present, start focusing on the future, and keep moving. Everything is working out in your highest best. Hello Cancer, let us see what your week ahead looks like. 8 of Water. You are moving away from something. You are leaving something behind. You might be thinking about your past. You might be thinking about a past relationship and feel like you needed to cling back to it, or you might be thinking about going back and changing something in your life. But understand, whatever is in the past cannot be mended, and whatever has left you cannot be retrained back. So if you have been reminiscing about the past events, or you have been thinking about someone you have lost recently, or you might be thinking about reconnecting to an ex, this is not the right time. This is not the right direction to take. It is time for you to take a step back. It is time for you to gather your mind, build up your heart and soul, and then make a firm decision about yourself. This is also a time where you might be leaving a lot of things behind. You might be forgiving certain people, you might be moving on from certain hurts, or you might be forgiving yourself for all that has gone wrong in your life, and you are ready to embrace the new possibilities. So don't think about the past, don't focus about what happened in the past, focus on what you have at now, and focus on what you can build in the future to come. Hello Leo, let us see what your week ahead looks like. 10 of air. You are not feeling very happy right now. You are feeling like there is a difficult situation you have not been able to overcome. But the good news is that this is the week where you will move on from that difficult situation. You will be moving on from all the past issues. You will be moving on from all the failures, all the misgivings, and all the sadness, and you will be stepping into your newfound power. This is the week where whatever you touch will be changing, will be transforming for good. And this is the time where you will be overcoming certain addictions, certain bad habits, or you might be working on changing something big in your life, whether it is on a personal front, or it is on the professional front, or it is in the spiritual front. Whatever aspect of yourself you're focused on right now, you are going to make big changes, you are going to take huge leaps, and you are going to be very successful in all the endeavors. So do not think of this as a bad time. Think of it as a stepping stone to a new future which will bring more brightness, more success, and more happiness to you. Hello Virgo, let us see what your week ahead looks like. The High Priestess. This is the week where you will be focused on doing the right thing. This is the week where you will have your darkness and light balanced in your head. This is also the week where you will be looking at the things from the perspective of white and black. You will not be focused on the gray areas, and you might be overlooking certain details of your connections, certain details of your projects, or certain details pertaining to your relationships. Whatever it is, Virgo, take a step back from the situation and focus on the gray areas as well. You might be ignoring some very important aspects of a particular situation, and these aspects are going to come back and cause problem in the future. So take this time to take a step back, take this time to internalize the entire thing, analyze it properly before you make a final decision. You are going to be perfectly fine, you are going to make it perfect the moment you know where those gray areas are, where those hidden aspects are, and you will be able to overcome them in a way that you have never imagined. Hello Libra, let us see what your week ahead. And we have a card. Justice. This is the week where you will be focused on doing the right thing. You might be called in to resolve some kind of a conflict. You might be called in the middle of a conversation to find a middle ground, or you might be negotiating a certain deal where you will come to a mutual consent, you will come to a mutual understanding and make things work in the future. You might also be collaborating with someone in order to build your business, or in order to move forward in your career. So whatever aspect of your life you're focused in, Libra, it is the time to act as per the rules. It is time to play as per the norms, and it is time for you to focus on doing the right thing. This is also the moment where you need to be oriented towards building the things rather than breaking things off. If you are in a conflict with someone, this is the time to find a common ground and mend the relationship rather than breaking it off and moving forward. Rather than breaking it off and moving on from it. This is the time to build, collaborate, and come together, and this is the time to act in utmost faith and integrity. Hello Libra, let us see what your week ahead. And we have a card. Justice. This is the week where you will be focused on doing the right thing. You might be called in to resolve some kind of a conflict. You might be called in the middle of a conversation to find a middle ground, or you might be negotiating a certain deal where you will come to a mutual consent, you will come to a mutual understanding and make things work in the future. You might also be collaborating with someone in order to build your business, or in order to move forward in your career. So whatever aspect of your life you're focused in, Libra, it is the time to act as per the rules. It is time to play as per the norms, and it is time for you to focus on doing the right thing. This is also the moment where you need to be oriented towards building the things rather than breaking things off. If you are in a conflict with someone, this is the time to find a common ground, and rather than breaking it off and moving on from it. This is the time to build, collaborate, and come together, and this is the time to act in utmost faith and integrity. Hello Scorpio, let us see what your week ahead looks like. Two of Fire. This is the week where you are going to be making certain decisions. This is the week where you are going to be relying on your own self. You are no longer looking for validation. You are no longer looking for inspiration. You are no longer looking for someone to hold on to, something to cling on to, and you are focused on building afresh. You know that you have everything that is needed to build your life. You know you have everything to face the situation that you are in right now. So whether it is a professional aspect or it is a personal aspect, you will not be looking out for others. You will not be looking for others to help you through it. You will take on that reins of that leadership. You will take on the reins in your own hands and decide to move forward on your own. You have all the energy in this world and you have all the courage right now. So move forward, Scorpio. You are going to make it and you're going to make some wonderful decisions in your life this week. So just go ahead and take that plunge. Hello Sagittarius, let us see what your week ahead looks like. Five of Water. You might be counting on something, you might be counting on someone, or you might be completely reliant or dependent on somebody in your life. But this is the week where they might not come through. They might not come through to help you, they might not stand by you, or they might be engrossed in their own life that they might not be there for you. So you might feel a little dejected, you might feel a little sad, or you might feel like you are left alone in this world. But all this is just in your head. You cannot completely rely on one person or one aspect of your life to save yourself. This is the time to find your balance. This is the time to find your ground, and this is the time to move forward with full gusto. Do not be afraid of standing alone. Do not be afraid of making decisions alone. And do not be afraid of taking that plunge and moving forward. Whatever you decide, whether it is in professional aspects or personal aspects, do not depend on others for validation, because your validation will come from within. Your strength will come from within, and that strength will propel you forward, whether professionally, personally, or spiritually. Hello Capricorn, let us see what your week ahead looks like. 10 of Water. This is a week of fulfillment. This is a week of happiness. This is the week of people coming together. This is the week of relationships coming together. This is the time for the projects to come together and work in your favor. You will be emotionally fulfilled. Your cup of love would be overflowing. Your cup of fulfillment would be overflowing. And you will feel grounded, happy, and stable in your surroundings. So whether it is on the personal front, or it is on a professional front, or it is on a spiritual front, you are going to shine. You are going to achieve what you are trying to achieve for the longest time. This is the week of wish fulfillment. This is the week of dreams coming true, and this is the week where you will be contented. Everything will feel like a reward, and you will feel blessed and happy from within. Embrace this feeling, Capricorn, feeling to the fullest at present moment. Do not worry about the future and enjoy this present moment to the fullest, because such moments do not come often and they are meant to be cherished. Hello Aquarius, let us see what your week ahead looks like. Queen of Earth. This is the week where you will feel grounded. This is the week where you will feel like you have achieved something very stable. You will feel at peace with yourself. You will feel at peace with where you are at. And you will be very contented materially as well as emotionally. This is the week where funds would be flowing freely. This is the week where success would be coming through. If you have been looking for a project, if you have been working on something, this is the week where it will come together and the signs of culmination will begin to show. The shoots are growing, the roots are taking soil, and you are going to be building a beautiful reality in the days to come. You will be very creative, you will be very thoughtful, and you will be very warm towards others. And this will bring in a lot of happiness, this will bring in a lot of satisfaction, and this will bring in a lot of new connections. So whether you're seeking something professionally or you're seeking something personally, this is the week for you. This is the week for you to showcase your warmth, showcase your vulnerability, and everything will begin to come together and make you smile. Hello Pisces, let us see what your week ahead looks like. The Dreamer. This is the week for leap of faith. This is the week to make that change. This is the week where you will be ready to take that plunge. You need to trust your instincts. You need to trust the universe, and you need to trust that everything that is happening in your highest best. So whether there is something professionally, or it is something related to your personal life, or your relationships have been going haywire, or someone has recently approached you and proposed to you, this is the week where you need to make that decision. This is the week where you need to take that plunge, and you need to embrace the reality once and for all. So if you are changing jobs, this is the week where you need to sign those papers, sign those agreements, and accept that offer. If you are thinking about committing to someone, this is the week where you need to formalize the situation. And if you have been thinking about starting a business, this is the week where you need to lay the foundation and start working on it. So whatever it is, do not let this week go for a waste, and just do what is right, Pisces.